Hello, my name is Pocahontas. At least that is how people know me. My name is actually Amantu, and people called me Pocahontas because it means the playful one. These are my people. I am the daughter of the Chief Powhatan. I was born around 1596. My father, Chief Powhatan, loved his people, and in his tribe he had about 25,000 people and about 30 different speaking languages. Usually, when a child is born, like someone like me, usually goes with their mother and they go to another tribe, and my mother would remarry. But when I was very young, my mother died of childbirth, and I stayed with my father and his tribe. Even though I was the chief's daughter, I still had many duties just like others. My duties included as a woman of the tribe was building the house, farming, cooking, gathering firewood, and collecting edible plants, and weaving baskets. We gathered foods around our homes, and we cooked it for the men when they came home. Sometimes during the day, we would search for wood for our fires and edible plants. The women and even children would generally weave baskets to hold our foods and clothes. In 1607, the English arrived and settled in Jamestown. I didn't meet the English until about 6 months after they arrived. Once the settlement was around for a while, I began to meet some of the people. I met John Smith when I was 11 years old. John Smith was one of the leaders in charge of the settlement to make sure people got food and water like they needed. Many say when I met him, John Smith was in his 30s. Soon after they arrived, John Smith was captured by one of my brothers. I began to see the way of life of the Jamestown people and became curious. John Smith was captured by one of my Powhatan brothers, and he was brought in front of my father to be killed. I ran in and saved John Smith, and by doing this created peace among Jamestown and the Englishmen and my people. After this incident happened, I began to help trade for my tribe, because I was the favorite daughter of Chief Powhatan. In 1610, I married Kokomum. I was then captured by Captain Samuel Argyle, so my father would have to use ransom and give up tools he had. In the English settlement, I learned about the English ways, like their language, religion, and customs. I even started to dress like them. After my capture, I was brought to an English settlement and agreed to English commanders because of my ransom agreement. Kokomum soon heard that I was in a settlement and that he would probably not see me again, so he divorced me in 1614. Very soon after my divorce with Kokomum, I met John Ralph. He was very wealthy for introducing cash crop tobacco. After knowing him for only a few months, I married him in April of 1614. Because I married a man that was a Christian, I then converted to Christianity, and I got baptized in 1614, and my name got changed to Rebecca Ralph. Just a few months after me and John Ralph married, we had a son, and we named him Thomas. He was my only child. Because I married an Englishman, I was able to create a treaty called Peace of Pocahontas, and this allowed for peace among my tribes and the Englishmen. I became very well known in England because of my husband John Ralph. I was known as Lady Rebecca Ralph, and because of this helped peace with my tribe. In March 1617, my family, Ralph, Thomas, and I, were ready to return to Virginia to our farm and settle down. After we returned, I fell very ill, and I died of an unknown illness. They think it was something like pneumonia. I was about 21 years old. I was buried at St. George's Church on March 21st, 1617. There is a statue there of my remembrance of me trying to bring peace to Englishmen and my tribe. Within a year, my treaty, Peace of Pocahontas, unraveled. Life for my people were never the same again.